Things are going great. US inflation is at a 40-year high. Gas prices went to the moon instead of crypto. And now in California, I can't fill my lungs with strange berry-flavored chemicals. The United States and the world, as it seems, is a very unfun place right now, unless you make an income through smash and grabs. But despite our current economic quagmire, a lot of Americans are still getting by, and many of which in 2022 bought e-bikes to bring some joy into this time of not much joy, myself included. I recently bought a Super 73 RX because my quarter-life crisis demanded I do so. However, given my 18 years of riding and crashing motorcycles, the fun I had with it was relatively short-lived. Overall, the bike is perfectly fine, it was just a little disappointing. And after testing a Sur-On in San Francisco a few months later, I was convinced I had to let it go. Alright, so I finally sold the bike last night. Guy came and picked it up. Sold it to him for $2,700. So that means I lost about $1,000 on the Super 73 RX. Which is honestly the best I was gonna get for it because, dude, people were offering me like $1,500, $2,000. Pack of cigarettes and a tall can of Heineken, hand job behind the Circle K. Like, they wanted to give me nothing for this bike, so it was scaring me for a while. It's a relief to get that thing sold, so now I can move on. I'm aiming to get a used Sur-On for about $3,500. So let's hop online and see what I can get for that. Okay, so what I'm learning very quickly is that $3,500 is not going to be enough money. Well, that's not true. It might be. If we look at Facebook Marketplace here, a lot of these used bikes are being priced at around $4,000, $4,200 for this one right here. I'm aiming to get something with low miles. I want to get something below 400. I don't know a whole lot about these bikes, so I don't want to run the risk of getting something that has 700, 1,000 miles and the battery's worn out, the motor gets worn out. You know, I just don't know enough about them. Modifications are also kind of weird because you don't know who installed these things. You know if they're an idiot or not. As an idiot myself, I can tell if something was built by another idiot. So I'm not willing to run that risk. Anyway, so I'm gonna shoot out some messages, shoot out some offers, give it some time, see what I get. This is what I bought. A 2022 34 amp hour Sur-On Lightbee.
Huh? Look at that. Not bad, huh? $4,000 is what I paid for it, which was a little more than obviously I wanted to pay, but it was next to brand new, man. Only had 62 miles on it. I also verified the receipts with the previous owner to make sure there wasn't any odometer change fuckery, which does go on some of these used bikes. Great deal, pretty much all stock, only the foot pegs that he changed and like something else somewhere. Oh, he cut the green cable, that's what he did. The bike did also come with its stock tires. However, guess fucking what? 2 days after owning this bike, I flattened both the tires after doing this jump and like landed in a field with all these little thorns in them. So literally the same thing that happened to me after I bought my Super 73 happened after I bought the Sur-On as well. But thankfully tires and tubes only cost me about $130 and I haven't had a problem since. It is pretty muddy at the moment. I've been riding it non-stop since I got it. We gotta mention the Fox Racing livery. Now at first I'm not sure I really like this too much. It kind of reminds you of a certain type of guy. Lifted Ford Ranger, wraparound Oakleys, 95 in the carpool lane without a passenger. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. But after a couple of days, it really warmed up to me and I think I'm gonna keep it. And I also received a lot of compliments on it, so I like compliments sometimes. Okay, so I did get a good used bike. But now since it's a Sur-On, I think we all know what I have to do next. Oh yeah, it's time to get myself some of that TikTok clout. See if I can wheel stand this thing. All right, a lot of the torque is around like 5 miles an hour or so. Oh, it comes up easy. So I do know how to wheelie a normal bicycle, which took me fucking months to learn how to do. It took me forever. So I was always really scared of wheel stands. So let's see if that's gonna be the same story with this guy right here. I already have the back brake adjusted accordingly. People on forums suggested doing that. Oh, I remember that when I was learning wheel standing before, it kind of tips off to the left and then the right. See, that's when it gets scary. You can really eat shit if that all goes sour. That was mostly power wheelie. That had no control whatsoever. Here I am again, a rookie. Man, you know what, man? I might as well just give up before I even try. That's what I did with guitar when I was a kid. See, here's the thing. I'm not a winner. I actually lose at most things I ever try. There we go. Okay, that was a lot better. People suggested practicing this in the grass, but I find it's a lot easier on concrete. It won't be softer. It's gonna hurt when inevitably I loop it, but Yeah, whatever. We're all men here. According to my demographics, there's no women here. Woo-hoo-hoo, getting a little bit better at that. Again, more power wheelies. No one's impressed by that. Not even the drunkest and easiest of women. Ooh, I forgot how much it hurts my wrist, dude. I would have thought years of jacking off would have made that a little bit more resilient, but I guess not. Okay, I've come to a church parking lot because I need a little bit of the Lord's assistance. See how we do here. A little bit better. I'm still power wheeling it a lot. I see guys who can just launch it up and get right to that balance point. I think that's what I'm aiming to do here. All right, I'll give up. Dare me to do it?
Bro, do you make it?
Yeah, I'll make it. Oh my God, I almost said shit.
Oh shit, I didn't think bro was gonna make it.
American cuisine at its finest. Okay, so here's the plan. I found a really cool little off-road area in Redlands. I think it'd be pretty awesome to take you guys up there. It's got some jumps, it's got some trails, and whenever I go there, no one's really there, so no mountain bikers to bother with me. I'll leave the coordinates down below if you're a local rider and want to go check it out. I think it'd be really cool. And I'm also going to talk about how I feel about this bike after 1 month of ownership, and if I think you should invest money into a used Sur-Ron.
Okay, so first month of owning this bike is just about up. So what I'm gonna do is talk to you guys, be serious for a moment, and talk to you guys about what I honestly think about the Sur-Ron, and if you should invest in a used one. What do I like and what do I dislike about the Sur-Ron? What do I dislike? Basically nothing. This is one of the funnest things I've ever owned. There is actually one thing I don't like too much, I'll be honest, and that is how noisy the belt drive motor is. It just whines non-stop. But apart from that small little detail, pretty much everything about this bike is awesome. Actually, I take that back again. There is one other thing that I don't like about this bike, and that is the front suspension. If any of you guys watching own a Sur-Ron and have swapped the suspension, let me know down below what forks I should swap it out to. But apart from that, and I'm serious this time, I like everything about it. It's a lot of fun. Would I recommend buying a used one? Absolutely. I got this one that had super low miles, and I saved about $800 on the whole thing. Could I have gotten one for a better deal? Sure. But the thing is that if you spend your whole life waiting for the best deal, life's gonna pass you by, man. And then you're old and miserable and can't wheelie Sur-Rons. Woo-hoo, like that. I haven't had a whole lot of time to practice. Actually, I have. I've just been fucking lazy. Okay, so here is the spot. I have the coordinates down below if you want to come check it out sometime. You'll see that the local beavers have gotten more industrious and are using the trash that people left behind to build an on-land dam. Look at that. So what you have in this area is this jump, which I don't have the balls to do just yet, but I might find them today. I didn't have enough Red Bull to do it right now. There's this one, which is about 90 degrees that goes off into the hill. It's very slim landing, pretty scary stuff. Okay, so here it is. It is a little run down, I have to say. I don't know when the last time anyone came by here and did some maintenance on some of these jumps, but it does exist, and it is here not too far from my house. So if any of you live out there in Redlands, Riverside, come hang out with old Hammy. We'll hit these rookie jumps together. Oh, over jumped that one. That's a nice little line right there. That was smoother. Oh, I messed that up. Woo. Ooh, I could probably clear that. I'm not quite there yet. Man, that is a lot of hang time. One thing I am finding kind of difficult is actually finding other Sur-Ron riders to meet up with. It's not like you can just take one of these to a mountain bike meetup or a motorcycle meetup. You kind of have to find other guys that ride the exact same bike as you. So what I thought about doing was making kind of like a Bumble or a Tinder, but for Sur-Ron riders. Swipe right on the most attractive rider nearby, and you go have some fun together. What do you think? I think it's a great idea. And maybe once it gets successful enough, Elon Musk will buy out my company and expose all my secrets. All right, looks like we got some rain coming our way for the next few days, so probably not gonna get much more footage than this. But thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.
The U-Saron was a great idea. I'm loving it so far. And if you live in the Riverside Redlands area, hit me up on Instagram down below. I'd love to ride with some more people, have some adventures, and make some content. So yeah, man, go ahead, hit me up. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next time.